Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hooker to throw right away.
And incomplete to open things up.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
To throw, here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Now back to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And his throw here's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He shakes it off, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Willis.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd down and 6. Willis.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing. Hooker.
Flushed out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You talk about this Titan defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
Looking to throw. Hooker. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Lions at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And it's 2nd down.
Here's Hooker.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap to Willis. Drops this underneath for Pollard.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Willis, 4th down here.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Willis looks to pass it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out right at the 35. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Hooker.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run left with Pollard.
Down inside the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, 14, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Willis out of the gun.
It's caught by Jackson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Back to throw, Willis. He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Here's Willis.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw, here's Willis. That one's taken in by Spears.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
Willis is going to throw once more.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Willis going to try to run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Pollard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Willis will look to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley taking it in.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Jackson's got it over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 3. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. Now Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.